For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular. That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, goodness. No, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Joining Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. With us this evening, WNBA legend Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for having me. You're too kind, Brian. Hey, everyone.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Terry Rozier.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, Avery Bradley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. And watching LeBron today, Candace, it's like watching him 10 years ago. When he's feeling 100%, he's as dominant as he's ever been.
And he has not lost a step, and he reminds you as he attacks the rim, you know, and just gets up almost as high as he did 10 years ago. He's discovered the fountain of youth, I'm convinced.
Yeah, no question about that. Out left to the wing. James against Bridges. 5 to shoot. James passes to Howard. Over Plumlee. Misses off the right. Right iron. Here's Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
Westbrook can't hit. And here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Pass the ball. And it's good. 2 points. Ball's got 5 points.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
And Candace, we've seen a lot of rules changed in basketball recently. What do you think's made the most difference?
I think the biggest difference, especially within the NBA and the WNBA, is the defensive 3 seconds. You know, it really speeds up the game. It's important to be able to, you know, continue to stretch the defense. And you can't set your big in the lane. They have to come out. So I think that's made the biggest change in what we're seeing in the game being played at today. And you have to honor James' outside shot. He's more than capable of bearing it from distance.
Washington against Johnson. Washington passes to Rozier. Kept Kept alive by Charlotte.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Howard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Rozier, coming off a 31-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Uh-oh, LeBron's still doing amazing things. This guy is ageless.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7. It's so wonderful to see the growth of the WNBA, engaging new fans and sponsors. Candace, how does the league continue that ascent, you think?
I think the WNBA has to continue to do things different. We are a different game than the NBA, and we can't always use the NBA's blueprint as ours. So I think we need to continue to push that and, open up more doors for ourselves.
Good point.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For 3, Westbrook. And another 3 for the Lakers.
You expect LeBron to drop dimes like this. His vision on the court is exceptional.
Rozier outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. The 6-footer. Here's James. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's the shot you want. And LeBron's the guy. Definitely want taking.
Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my house. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of. Just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA, and just in sports, social justice, and everything that the to be a part of that was great, but just one time, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned a champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement. And the Hornets making a change here. Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Oubre in for Rozier. Here's McDaniels. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Oubre passes to Ball. 3-pointer. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. Taking a look at Charlotte, when it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Right now for Charlotte, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
Well, the NBA looking at a mid-season tournament, but that's already off the ground in the WNBA with the Commissioner's Cup. All right, Candace, how do you like it?
Well, I would like it a lot more if my team was in the Commissioner's Cup, but it was great. I think it made regular season games that much more competitive, and it made playing for something in the first part of the season.
Bradley, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Pass to Harrell. Now here's Oubre. The 3 from Ball. And the 3-pointer goes. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
James outside. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Bradley. He's covered by Oubre. Back to James. 3-pointer, no good. Charlotte trailing. Stripped away. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. takes a three, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. 10 points for him.
And that's automatic for LeBron. Outstanding at recognizing when to shoot off the catch.
Ball against James. Here's Ball. He picked up 24 points in their last win against San Antonio. And Oubre gets it to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under.
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. Looks like he might have been a little late.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And you think about LeBron James, not just one of the all-time greats. He's really a coach on the floor.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
He really does process the game at such a high level, Grant.
Yeah, an all-time level. And he'll let you know about it. I mean, no false modesty at all. Says, I got this.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Well, Candace, as you look around the NBA, the art of the flop has crescendo, let's just say. And the NBA wants to address this. How do you think they'll take these steps to try to eliminate at least part of that part of the game?
I think it's just about, regular movement, basketball plays. As a defender, it's hard enough to guard guys like Trae Young and guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. But then when you add into the extra things that they're able to do to make the defender wrong. So I think as long as it's a basketball play, but just like we've seen the kick, how that has changed the way that we protect shooters and how many offensive fouls are called. So I think at some point, the players are going to adjust to the new rules.
Good points. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Pass to James. Howard, the screen. James attacking. And slam dunk by James.
A destroyer in pick and roll. LBJ rarely with the false move. He reads defenses as well as anyone.
Charlotte has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff.
Going above and beyond, even for him. LeBron has been in control at the offensive end all night.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Well, it feels like it's just a matter of time before a team hires a woman to be their head coach. Candace, how monumental an occasion will that be in your mind?
I think it'll be huge, but it'll be huge in the steps of how it will trickle down into other avenues of life. I think it's so important for everyone to view women as capable leaders. And so the moment that step is taken, there's going to be so many more organizations and companies that hire women because the NBA did.
Is that something Candace Parker would pursue?
I lack patience, so I can't coach. I'm going to be over here with you, B.A.
Where you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Washington with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Washington passes to Plumlee. Rebound by the Lakers. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
They're really working the paint now.
Defensive foul. Kelly Oubre Jr. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mind the lanes.
At the line for Los Angeles.
One shot.
LeBron James. Shooting one.
That free throw good from James.
You know, I am so impressed by LeBron's longevity in the NBA. His continued dominance is really remarkable.
Candace, I know you're a fan of the tall guard and how they play. Who are some of your favorite current and all-time big guards?
You know, I think I always tease in this era, you know, I think KG would have been rebounding and bringing the ball up more. I think he was made and built for this era, so I'm going to include him in the tall guards category. But, you know, honestly, I think you look at guys like Kevin Durant, I know he's listed as a small forward, but anybody that rebounds the ball, brings it up. Look at Giannis and how he continues to facilitate and make others better. So I think it's going to be a change of what the definition of guard means.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And here's the look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Russell Westbrook.
His assist numbers haven't been where we'd expect them to be over the past few months, and I hope that worries him too, because his ability to create assists is a big part of what makes him a complete offensive package.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Bridges outside. Takes it inside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good work defensively by James.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Bridges.
At the line for one.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Now here's Rozier, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Pass to McDaniels. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Here's James. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Bradley, pounded by Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coming into this, having Knox to win against San Antonio in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
For 3, Westbrook. The shot off that time. So the Hornets will take it the other way. Well, Candace, so happy you could be with us tonight. Thanks as always for your insights.
Thanks so much, Brian. This is great. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Well, it's always interesting to hear from a great announcer who also is a great player.
It doesn't always translate that way, but Candace is a special, special talent, and she puts in the work.
Now, here is James. Give him 20. Now here's Rozier, tightly guarded. Plumlee a screen. And And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
The Hornets making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. The Lakers in the lead. James outside. And again, the Lakers no good. And it's the Hornets ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Pass to McDaniels. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. McDaniels got 9 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The powerful frame of Stanley Johnson, able to withstand contact on the interior. This time, gets sent to the line.
Los Angeles, Stanley Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And Johnson drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook comes with a double. Here's Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
Howard, the pass to Johnson. Howard, the screen. Over to the left wing. The 3, Westbrook. The Lakers with another miss. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, what's going to be critical in the second half to get this win?
Just be us. Okay, we got to go on the three-point line, keep them off the free throw line, make them make contested twos. We got to move the basketball offensively.
Your expectations are always high defensively. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, everybody. Halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players through the first half.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done.
The defense is geared up to stop him. Looked like he studied film before the game on this one. He put in a lot of work because over and over, he's found ways to get his shot off. That's pretty impressive.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
On the court for the Hornets. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. Now here's Bridges. To the inside. Ball. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's James. The kick out to Johnson. From outside the arc, Plumlee pulls down the board. Charlotte trailing. Three-pointer Rozier. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 8 here already in the game. The three, James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. And now let's take a look which point guards are leading this season in rebounding. In the third spot, Russell Westbrook. Fourth, LaMelo Ball.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
And this is what makes this group so special. They are complete players, and rebounding is a part of it.
Rozier, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Rozier for the lead. James with the block.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. You better watch out when LeBron is around.
Back to Johnson. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 6.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Well, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Now here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Ball. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. You know, you watch Johnson play. The first thing that stands out is his raw power.
You're right, B.A. Teams have tried to make him into a floor spacer, but his best chance to put up points is in the lane where he can use his strength to his advantage.
Now here's Bridges. Back to Rozier. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Terry Rozier III. 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw good from Rozier. And the second free throw is good. Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. And he nails the third.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Westbrook. Bridges against James. 14 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. James has got 22.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
To the left side wing. Three-pointer Rozier. Fires in the triple. Rozier's got 14.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Westbrook drives. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And they're on the break. Pass to Plumlee. Washington outside. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Bradley. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Howard. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That one is off. And Charlotte going the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Oubre passes to Rozier. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Back to Oubre. Bridges, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Oubre. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Give him 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. It's James on the wing. Will it go? Oh, sweet move. And there's the bucket as Howard finishes it off.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Laker girls.
Changes here for the Lakers. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for James. Bazemore comes in for Bradley. And it's Augustine in for Russell Westbrook. Now here is Harold, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now Howard, 6 points for him. Howard, the screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, that's a freight train coming through. No one wanted to step in and take the charge from Stanley Johnson.
Rozier outside. From 8 feet away. Ooh, Howard with a block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Horton Tucker, and he makes it. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Rozier. Howard grabs the miss.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Charlotte foul. Cody Martin. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team.
The Lakers with the ball. Here's Anthony. The 15-footer is good.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
It's the fourth period.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Kent Bazemore. Malik Monk is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Anthony in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Outside Oubre. to the left wing. Here's Harrell. And the layup is good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Anthony, right side. Outside Augustine. And another three for the Lakers.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Ball passes to Harrell. Now Oubre. Harrell the screen. On the attack, Oubre. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Ball. Following the score by the Lakers. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony. And it's Westbrook in for Bazemore. Here's Bridges. Up top, Oubre. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Now here's Howard over Plumlee. Howard's shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Plumlee passes to Washington. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Horton Tucker. They get it back. Back to Monk. Inside. Pass to Augustine. 6 to shoot. The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Westbrook. And that one drops.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Ball outside. And there's the drive. Out to Oubre. Beyond the arc. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now here's Augustine. Outside Monk. Outside Augustine. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining in this ball.
Oubre with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. Here's Ball. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Plumlee, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Ball. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. They led by as many as 18. Here's Monk. Shot blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Horton Tucker. And James is subbed in for Monk. And a change for the Hornets. Rozier's checked in. And so it's the Lakers with it. They've got a 9-point lead. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's James. From deep. Howard, the pass to James. Anthony outside. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Westbrook. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they increased their win total to 29.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
The Hornets making a switch here. Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Oubre, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Martin in for Ball.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Here's Westbrook, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Mason Plumlee, P.J. Washington, LaMelo Ball. Charlotte foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. And your Laker girls.
And the Hornets with possession here. Oubre can't hit. Pass to Anthony. For 3. That shot missing. And so it's the Lakers with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.